Hello again, YouTube. So, today we're gonna start a new review series, and the band I'm gonna do a review series on is the band Yes. And start with their first album, their self-titled album, Yes, from 1969. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a quicker review. Not much to say except it's early classic when it comes to the development of progressive rock. It's definitely milestone. Of course, it was Court of the Crimson King that perfected it. This was one of the early stepping stones to prog. So starts off with, I'll tell you the group lineup. So this has Bill Bruford on drums, Tony Kaye on keyboards, Peter Banks on guitar, Chris Squire on bass, and Jon Anderson singing, of course. Yeah, I mean, this is Peter Banks is a lot different than Steve Howe. He's very jazz sounding. He has a cool sound, I think, on the guitar. And Steve Howe is obviously the best guitarist, but I mean, come on, you gotta give it up for Peter Banks too, and he helped develop early Yes sound like the rest of the members. Just like Tony Kaye and Bruford. But yeah, it starts off with Beyond and Before. Yeah, I think it's a great way to start the album. Cool, catchy, very 60s sounding song, very late 60s sounding. Slightly proto-prog. I See You, which is a cover song. It's cool. It has really cool instrumentation. It's proto-prog. It's in jazz rock too. It's band jamming out. Yesterday and Today. It's fluff, but it's nice. It's nice. It's just a Jon Anderson ballad. And it's okay. Looking Around. It's catchy. Written by Anderson and Squire. Yeah, very catchy song. One of my favorite on the album. And then on side 2, there's Harold Land. Harold Land is their early 10-minute prog epic, except it's only 5.5 minutes. Yeah, you can hear the this is gonna sound funny, but you can hear the genesis of Yes's sound, the signature Yes progressive prog epic sound with Harold Land. It's definitely one of the high points of the album. Written by Anderson, Squire, and Bruford. Yeah, one of the best songs on the album, definitely. Every Little Thing. The cover of Beatles song written by Lennon and McCartney. Yeah, cool rendition of this. Great intro and everything. Yeah. Cool cover. Yeah, it's just a prog rendition, a hard rocking prog rendition of a Beatles song. And then you get another fluffy song, Sweetness. But what you also get is a Jon Anderson vocal style you don't really get on the rest of their albums. So that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah, Sweetness by Anderson Squire and Clive Bailey. It's okay. And then it ends with Survival. Probably the best song on the album, probably the most Yes song on the album, and the most progressive song on the album. This and Harold Land are like, those two songs are the signature Yes-like songs you hear on this album. The rest of the album's like, well, the whole album really is like no other Yes album ever. You know, it's their first album, so the first albums are always a bit different. But, I mean, what can you say? This is a great debut album. What's not to like? I mean, yeah, it's not really near my favorite Yes album by any means, but I love just about every Yes album except for Big Generator and Union and stuff. But really, other than that, I like all their albums, or love all their albums. So I did math to put together a rating for this, like my enjoyment levels of the song. Not just my enjoyment levels, but greatness level of the song too. Not just my personal, how much do I like it, but kind of both. So the rating for this album is a 8.4. That was my final rating for this. That seems about right, I think. Yeah, very, very, very good, solid first album by Yes. A band that went on to create even more great music as they went on. Yeah, this is the start of a great, great, great career. A great, great, great album, really. I mean, it might not be the perfect album as far as Yes goes, but I mean, as far as history of early prog, this one's very important. This is really the only album you hear Peter Banks, like his full style, because you know, a lot of his guitar bits are covered up on the next album, Time and a Word. So yeah, very unique Yes album. Very good Yes album. Very nice, solid first album. Yeah, and the overall rating was 8.4. I mean, that seems right to me. So, yeah, that's my review of Yes, first Yes album, 1969. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't given this a chance, if you know their classic prog era and you haven't heard this, listen to it. Definitely, it's their first album and very important to the important part of the Yes history. Because where else would they be without their first album? So yeah, that's my review. Yeah, I'll see you next time on the Time and a Word review. So, thanks again for watching this video. Yeah, see you again soon. See you on Time and a Word. That's my review of Yes's debut album. See you on the next one. Bye.